So how's it going today, guys? Back here with another video. It's been a long time coming with an auction house type video, man. So hope you guys enjoy this and are able to make lots of MT. I think it is totally possible with these methods to make 1 million MT per day. Truly. You need to have a capital though. You need to have at least, probably ideally like 200K to start things off with. 100K would probably work, but anything less than that is going to be a little bit slower than 100 or than a million every like 12 hours or so. So anyway, I got those couple Rodney Stuckies for 2,000. That was a W. So these out of position cards right now, let's see what they are going for. Super packs have affected the market a little bit. The out of position cards were going for 34.50 yesterday, and now I think they're going for about, I didn't even put the filter on, my bad. Now I think they're going for a little bit less. Still not too terrible though. Definitely a ways above that discard value, which some, just like those two Rodney Stuckies I just got for 2,000 MT, some cards are getting dangerously close to that discard value right now, man. And wow, maybe they didn't go down as far as I thought. Okay, 3,200 for out of position pink diamonds. So I put bids of 24.50 because they were just a little bit lower than that just a little bit ago. Maybe like a bit of like 27.50 on out of position pink diamonds right now. And make sure you're putting, again, this is a term that I used to use, mass bids. You're going to want to go and bid on like every single pink diamond from out of position in like an hour-long window at about like 24.50, 27.50, whatever. The value's fluctuating a little bit, so remember to keep checking the value. Either 24.50 or 27.50 is probably what it's going to be today, once kind of value settle a little bit. See, I just did get outbid on that Pat Bev, but you will hit on some of these, man. You really, really will. So with it being 3,200, I'm going to go 31.50 on both of these. So this will end up being a little bit of profit. A profit of about 700 MT per card. So that is a W. And if you just keep doing this, and you want to look for waves. I didn't really see any waves in this first hour window, but once people, especially when people start like getting off work at about like 5 p.m., people are going to be ripping, you know, a couple $100 worth in packs, and then they're going to be posting up their pink diamonds for, there's a lot of people that do this. I'll explain what I'm talking about. For this 500 bid. And you'll see a bunch like in the same time window. See, like someone pulled 3 there that open packs. But you'll see like waves of like 20 where someone just threw all of them up and they're all within like 5 seconds of each other. And that's when you can literally score some pink diamonds for like 500 MT because no one else put a bid on them because there's just not enough time to do that. So that's why it's important to kind of bid them up when they're further out like this. So you guys will get the hang of it too, man. And don't get discouraged because you're going to get outbid on a lot of cards. But even if you just hit on 1 or 2 and hit really good on them out of like, 20 cards, it's completely worth it because you can just collect your outbid money and then just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And if you do this like all day, if you were to sit down on like a Saturday, maybe you have time during the week, I would say for about every 12 hours of doing this, if you start with good capital, you can make 1 million MT a day. I truly believe that. So these are the cards I would focus on right now. I would say diamonds are not really worth it because diamonds, even the out of position ones, are dangerously close to that discard value. So not really worth it. But these out of position pink diamonds are far enough above discard value where you can make good MT on them. So that is what I would focus on, putting your mass bids on those. And it's kind of bid sniping, it's kind of not. Like sometimes you'll see a wave of them, especially when people really start opening these super packs. You might not even be able to stay caught up because there's just so many. There's a bunch ending right at the exact same second. Then it's more so bid sniping because you're putting bids on cards as quickly as you can. So as far as the auction house goes, that's how you're going to make the most MT. I want to talk about one more thing. Now, it kind of is a little bit unfortunate for some people, but playing the game is not the way to make the most MT. It just really isn't. So keep that in mind right now. With the exchange, I've seen a lot of people saying, you know, well, first of all, if you want one of these cards, get one of these cards, man. No one's going to blame you. You know, if there's a certain dark matter that you want, a certain 100 overall, maybe you really want one of those invincibles, avoid these dark matter packs, though, because you're going to get, like, if you get this dark matter option pack, you're going to get, like, DeMar DeRozan Heroic, Jalen Brunson All-Star, and Jason Tatum All-Star. That's who you're going to see in a pack like that, man. That is not worth 3 invincible pieces. You're throwing away 300K. I know it's tempting because it's a pack. It's always cool to see what you're going to get out of a pack because it's random. Like, I get it. So what you can do is when you get 20, there's 3 different diamond pieces. When you get 20 of each one, it will start letting you discard them for 200 each. So for 4 diamond pieces, that's 800 discard value. There's like 3 or 4 badges that go for more than discard value on the auction house. It's like mini marksman, hook specialist, and then there's a couple more that you can occasionally get like 750 or 950 for. So it pretty much about evens out, whether you want to discard or get the badge packs. But either way, it's about 100K per each invincible piece, which makes it about 50K per each 100 overall exchange piece, which makes it about 25K for each dark matter exchange piece. What you do not want to do, I've seen people saying that you want to do these diamond shoe packs. Do not do those. There's not a single diamond shoe that goes for anything that I've really seen. Maybe there would be like a random one, but 95 to 99% of diamond shoes are not going to go for anything. So please avoid those packs, because then you basically, you're discarding each diamond shoe for 300. So that's 600 MT for each 4 diamond. You're basically throwing away 200 MT for every 4 diamond pieces that you use. So focus on the badge packs or do the discard method, whichever one you want to do. The discard method is admittedly faster. So yeah, that's kind of what I would recommend there. But those are the 2 ways that I know of making a ton of MT right now. If you focus on bidding up a ton of those out of position pink diamonds, if you exchange your pieces for some badge packs or discard them, those are the 2 best ways of making MT right now. And if you do both of those things, and you, between, bidding up cards, you play some of these events for some of these pieces, man, you can get 1,000,000 MT a day easy. I am truly convinced. Just make sure that you are always bidding up cards. Bid up cards to like an hour-long window. Maybe you won't even be able to bid up that many because there will be enough cards up. That is kind of ideal, if you know what I'm saying. But make sure you're bidding up a bunch of cards, and in between that, play these challenges for these pieces while you're waiting for cards that are pending or waiting for auctions to end. And you guys will make tons of MT. I promise you, man. I went from literally 3K MT yesterday because I fiended out and I'd opened up 400K more worth of packs after exchanging my invincible pieces. Didn't pull anything, but like I said, I went from about 3K all the way up to, okay, I got outbid on all of those, but you will hit on some of them. You really will, man. So went from 3K to about, with all these bids and everything, probably sitting about 150K right now. I will probably be up to 500K at least by tonight. So keep these methods in mind, man. I really hope they work for you. They've been working good for me, so I think they'll work good for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. That is always much appreciated. Please make sure to leave a like on the video before you head out, man. That really helps me out and brings this content to other viewers, and you guys can get some conversations going in the comments and everything. Makes it kind of fun for all of us. So yeah, but with all that being said, man, really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video.